to me is planning to go and apologize to Mama. The perception they are trying to create is that, or what they are intending to create is that, because Chairman Wontumi has spoke ill of Mama or has spoken against Mama, that is the reason why we are doing what we are doing to Wontumi, which is totally false. We are just holding you accountable for misusing state assets where you are not even an active government appointee. You are just a party chairman, but you got the opportunity to do to handle some state agencies funds. You got opportunities to lobby for people, and you even use it as a money making channel to acquire money for yourself. You are engaged in money laundering as a party chairman, not as a government appointee. And so the minister also assured us that further data increase are yet to be experienced, because they are trying to make sure that they implement what we call tariff, telecom tariff, and then tax rationalization. So they make sure that the taxes that are taken on the, let's say, airtime and data purchases are going to be reduced, and that will be possible through tax rationalization, and then also what they call the tariff, telecom tariff. It will be recorded in the system. So if the customer happens to report you, you'll be handed over to the NCA and they deal with you. That is what they are trying to do now. So
policies
all those systems are being put in place before July 1st.
Okay.
And again, the Honorable Minister has made us know that that is not the end. You know, the NCA.
So what is happening is not the end.
It's not the end.
There are some more good fortunes
there are
coming.
Some more. How do you call it? Magic box you are yet to open for the people. You understand?
Yes. And one of them is what?
Yeah. So in the NCA's operations, they have something they call the billing verification test.
Okay.
They do that test to see how compliant the mobile operators comply with their rules. Yeah. So this is a commitment that he has made, and since we took office from January, people has been on his neck. The MPP, let me see, the MPP has been on his neck, that he was saying a lot of words after they sworn him, or they accepted him as a minister, but they've not seen any show, so they've been on his neck. But the thing has always been an issue of negotiation, you understand?
Okay.
You are dealing with mobile telecommunication companies that are all independent of themselves.
Okay.
They are all administrative institutions. They all work with their guidelines and regulations. And you can't give them a directive and you expect them to just agree or go by it.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
It seems Honorable Sam Dzatta George will not stop going out of the news. I don't know how he does it, but he is always constantly in the news. If he's not fighting agenda boys on Twitter, then he is doing some hard press conference elsewhere. Remember when he was giving, I think it was during his vetting, he made some promise that to him, when he's giving the nod as the minister in charge of communications and all, what he is going to do is to make sure that the country would enjoy cheap data prices. And I'm talking about internet data prices. That was the promise he made. I think he even added a cap to, like, in the next 150 or 3 months, we should be able to get free data, or cheap data rather. And people waited. It was not happening until recently. Agenda boys took charge of him on Twitter and said, "Hey, this man, you have been deceiving us all over, telling us that you're making data cheap in Ghana, but we are not seeing anything. Today, what are you telling us?" And they have been giving it to him, woto. I'm sure maybe the Woto has worked in the sense that as I talk to you now, he put up a press conference, and in the press conference, he told us how now our money is going to give us more value for data. And once again, I'm going to read this story briefly. Then I'll ask Honorable Baleto whether this is a point to win now that they are losing some points from the nurses strike and all. Now it says, you have done what ESLA couldn't do in 8 years. Some judge trends over data pricing. Remember, ESLA also was the former Minister of Communication and Digitalization. And she could not let the people enjoy some good data. But Honorable Sam Dzatta George, he has done it. Dzatta. Now it says the Minister of Communication, Digitalization and Innovation, Sammy George, has taken over social media after he directed telecommunication companies to increase the bytes of data per bundle package for subscribers effective July 1st, 2025. He made the announcement during a media engagement on Tuesday, June 10th, 2025, to discuss the rising cost of mobile data services in Ghana. In his bid to address the high cost of data, which has become a growing concern for millions of subscribers, personal and business, he has directed telecommunications companies to implement a 10 to 15% increase in data bundle per package from July 1st, 2025. The government stated that this adjustment forms part of a broader review of pricing structures in the telecommunications sector. In response to the price hike of data bundles, the minister reaffirmed his commitment to address the high cost of internet services, emphasizing that expensive data remains a major obstacle to digital inclusion, innovation, and economic growth. Now, following his announcement, some netizens, particularly on X, have reacted positively to the news. Now, this is what he tweeted. He says, I made a promise. Let me go on to Twitter to read a full tweet. I made a promise to the country at my vetting that there will be movement on data before end of year. Today, working with the NCA Ghana, MTN Ghana, the AT Ghana, and Telecel Ghana, we have made bold strides in improving value for Ghanaians. We remain focused to drive the best quality of service for our citizens, for God and country. And in this tweet, the Honorable is telling us, oh, it's here, they be fine. Oh my goodness. Honorable Baletu,
Boss.
is this a point-winning attitude for you guys?
Yeah, a very big one. Yes. So, Honorable Sammy George.
Yeah,
Sammy
Dzatta.
Dzatta.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Minister for Digital Communications, Innovations, and telecommunications, like in general, has announced the increment of data bundle packages effective July 1st. And this has been part of his broader commitment into making data affordable and easily attainable by all internet users across the country.
Okay.
See, before the previous administration, before the elections, he has been on the neck of the previous communications minister.
Okay.
That data costs are high, and then apart from that, there were poor communication, poor connections, and all that. You buy data with a lot of money, and you don't know what to use the money for. The internet connection will be poor, and then within the shortest possible time,
It's done.
everything is done, and that's plays a very big obstacle or hurdle into innovation and technology. Like, you understand, young people trying to venture into the tech hub. You understand, the world is being dominated by technology, as we know, and so if you don't provide the incentives for the people to also thrive and be that innovative, it's like you are curtailing their abilities to also innovate or to bring out new abilities within them. Yeah, so this is a commitment that he has made, and since we took office from January, people has been on his neck. The MPP, let me see, the MPP has been on his neck that he was saying a lot of words after they, sworn him or they accepted him as a minister, but they've not seen any show, so they've been on his neck. But the thing has always been an issue of negotiation. You understand?
Okay.
You are dealing with mobile telecommunication companies that
Okay.
are all independent of themselves.
Okay.
They are all administrative institutions. They all work with their guidelines and regulations. And you can't give them a directive and you expect them to just agree or go by it.
Okay.
They have to sit on it as a team and discuss it properly to see the pros and cons.
Exactly.
Are they going to lose? Are they going to benefit in the long run, or is it going to have any positive contributions to the growth of their business they are transacting? So even the CEO for MTN Ghana, he has severally on different platforms make it clear that their engagement with the ministers were like in fusion.
Okay.
And that very soon they will respond to the minister so that they see how best they can give. But anytime you go and say that to the public, the MPP communicators and the small boys always make it look like the Honorable Sam George is not doing anything at all.
Boys.
Yes, they always make it look like Honorable Sam George is not doing anything. He can't deliver on his own mandate. You understand? But God being so good, just some few hours back, as I put it, the Honorable Minister has made us know that the conversation is being brought to a fruitful end so far. And so what the mobile telecommunications companies are doing is that, or the reason for the time frame for the implementation is to give them the chance or the yardstick to re-centralize or to marginalize their operative mechanisms, so that there should be some kind of adjustment to incorporate that. Yes, and after that there will be strict compliance with the aid of the National Communications Authority, that's the NCA. Yes, so when the implementation starts on July 1st, what is going to happen is that from agents to the main mobile money or the network operators, let's say, you have the agents and we have the main operators, where the agents go and buy their data and then their airtime and all that.
Okay.
They are also one entity before you go to the main stream companies. The AT, Go, the MTN, which is the MTN Ghana, and then also the Telecel, which is formerly Vodafone. Now they are going to all collaborate with their stakeholders so that they incorporate that new adjustment into their system. So if you are an agent, you go and buy the data or the airtime and whatever from them, they have already made that provisions for you. So if you come and you sell it at the previous price, it will be recorded in the system. So if the customer happens to report you, you'll be handed over to the NCA and they deal with you. That is what they are trying to do now. So all those systems are being put in place before July 1st. And again, the Honorable Minister has made us know that that is not the end. The NCA.
So what is happening is not the end.
It's not the end.
There are some more good fortunes coming.
Some more. How do we call it? Magic box you are yet to open for the people. You understand?
Yes. And one of them is what?
Yeah. So in the NCA's operations, they have something they call the billing verification test. They do that test to see how compliant the mobile operators comply with their rules. So their rules are inculcated or are centered on how fair are they to the customers that require their services. So if you buy data like 10 gig and it's non-expiring, does it expire in some number of days if you don't use it? They check all those things. as part
Because
of the
that thing,
test.
the way I hate that system.
Yes.
I bought my own data, and you are telling me because I've not used it, you gave me a time to use it.
Yes.
And if I have not used it, you are taking it.
Yes.
Like how?
Yes.
It's like me buying my car, then tell me, oh, the car, you are not driving it, so you are coming to take our car.
Yes.
Let me dream one.
So the
I can't take family.
NCA are aware of it and they measure it from time to time. So according to KO3 2024 billing verification test, they reported that they didn't find any lapse. They didn't find any inconsistencies in the billing system, which means that according to them, Telecel, AT and
MTN, Ghana.
all comply with the billing system. They didn't cheat anyone. If you subscribe for a non-expiry, they make sure that you consume all your data until it gets finished. They will not expire
Which is
it.
not true. Which is not true. Even here, they do it to us. They will tell us that, oh, say last month data month so the robot has clawed it back.
Oh.
Yes, I have someone who works there and the robot will claw it back. Like, what is robot claw it? I bought it. Now I paid for it to my own usage.
Yeah.
So what is the meaning of robot clawing it back? What kind of sense is this? And they are saying they did their search and there wasn't any.
Yes, that's according to
that is not true.
2024. And
No, that is not
they
true.
also additionally, this part bothers me.
Uh-huh.
I've had an experience. So when I saw this, I was like, how? They were like, so they made sure that if you also did a subscription, like weekend subscription, or let's say we have daily subscription, weekend, weekly, and then monthly, they made sure that if you made a weekly subscription of, let's say, 20 gig, and you did not finish that 20 gig within the week, when you are applying or when you are opting in for new subscription with the following week, they roll over for you. That's what they said.
Well, that one it happens.
That I have not seen it before.
That one it happens. But even with that, there are some T&C.
Terms and conditions.
It doesn't just happen to anybody.
Yes.
There are some T&Cs. So I know of what you are talking about. Where my relationship manager will tell me, oh, if you're able to buy it or pay something at this rate, you'll be able to get a rollover.
Yeah.
So it's not as if it's automatic.
Okay, so maybe it's not for anyone. We those who buy
it is some
things,
T&C. You have to follow some terms and conditions before you are able to enjoy that.
Yes.
It is not just automatic like, okay, you subscribe for a 1 month thing. The 1 month ended, you were not able to use all. You have more data remaining. The moment you recharge, it comes, no. You have to recharge either at a certain time. You should not let it finish. Terms and conditions, period.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, so that's according to KO3 2024. So far, so good. NC has reported that the mobile operators are complying by their dictates or their directions. Let's say they put it that way. And so the minister has also assured us that further data increase are yet to be experienced because they are trying to make sure that they implement what we call tariff, telecom tariff, and then tax rationalization. So they make sure that the taxes that are taken on the, let's say, airtime and data purchases are going to be reduced. And that will be possible through tax rationalization. And then also what they call the tariff, telecom tariff. Yes, and those ones requires further engagement with the Ministry of Finance and then the what do you call it? The this other ministry. Apart from the Ministry of Finance, they have to also engage with other technology or let's
Ministry
say,
of Communication.
Not Ministry of Communications.
Okay.
The Ministry of Communication is the one now trying to engage with other stakeholders to make sure that they find a favorable tariff that will go a long way to reduce the pressure or the burdens on the customer experience or let's say customer services to the providers to enjoy. Because if they just agree on this kind of terms and they don't also look at what the benefit, the other side of the deal or the negotiation is also going to benefit from. They are going to run into
Losses.
a loss or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. Now, in wrapping up, I hear Chairman Untumi would want to go apologize to President Mahama for some of the things that he said in the past. And one of their, the MPP party people, they are advising Chairman Untumi, according to them, they played some of the old videos and the things Chairman Untumi had said in the past, especially during the election season. And they feel that, most of them are advising him to go and apologize to President John Dramani Mahama. What do you think about this?
This is a political play. This one, I won't even go further to talk much. This is a political play. Untumi is planning to go and apologize to Mahama. The perception they are trying to create is that, or what they are intending to create is that, because Chairman Untumi has spoke ill of Mahama or has spoken against Mahama, that is the reason why we are doing what we are doing to Untumi, which is totally false. We are just holding you accountable for misusing state assets where you are not even an active government appointee. You are just a party chairman, but you got the opportunity to do to handle some state agencies' funds. You got opportunities to lobby for people, and you even use it as a money-making channel to acquire money for yourself. You are engaged in money laundering as a party chairman, not as a government appointee. Money laundering is a very serious case.
He's been alleged to be engaged in
money laundering.
Take your time.
But I'm not sure that the OSP, or let me say the oral committee, will just try and sit down and put down something together and say that
we understand, but same way, because he has not been charged yet.
Yes.
Because no investigation has gone on for the laws of Ghana to say you have been charged for this. You also cannot just say he has done this.
Exactly, but it's a unimu. If for nothing at all we can believe this, due to the personality of the person we are talking about, Galamsey issues, we caught you mining in forest reserves, and all the evidences are there. You still come out and say you never did it. You understand? This is the kind of person you are talking about. So the visit or the apology is intending to go and render to President Mahama is to create the impression that we are maltreating him because he has been speaking ill of the president. That's the whole thing they want to create. This is not a genuine something that he has regretted, that he's going to apologize to the president. No, that's not it too. This is a political move that they are trying to put out there.
I see. So you don't even trust their moves.
I don't trust
and their
move.
Intentions.
Mama is a father for all. Like, we've always known Mama as a cool person, a humble person.
Yeah.
She will, of course, as usual, welcome Untumi, and whatever apology he will render, he will do it. But to them, this is how they are going to handle it.
I see. Well, this is how we are ending today's edition of PNP, Pop and Politics. Honorable Baleto is telling us the intentions, in fact, the secret intentions of those who are saying they want to go and apologize to John Dramani Mahama, President, His Excellency, for what they think Chairman Untumi had said to him over the years. Anyways, we wait to see. And to Sam George Dzatta, congratulations. And I want to believe that you guys are not coming to rob Peter to pay Paul. When I hear this data thing, I always tell myself, hey, I hope they are not increasing the data that we are enjoying. But then, when you start using it, you see how it will be pouring like flowing water. You know, when I buy my 10 CDs and you are giving me 5 gig, and I know it is pegged at a time, or it is capped at a time that I can use it without stress, that is fine. Yeah. But when I buy 10 CDs and you take it to 20 gig, and now I use small one, grrr, 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 you haven't done anything to me. Yeah, that is what I mean by robbing Peter to pay Paul.
We are not good at that as NDC. We are not good at that.
Oh my word. Thank you so much, Honorable Baleto, for coming through. We are watching. And it is the reason PNP has started here on Sammy Flex TV. As and when it becomes necessary, we will be talking. I hear the Attorney General to be staging a press conference on Friday. Maybe some issues are coming up. We are all waiting to see how it goes. Special thanks to the producers, Theophilus Digos, Dzatta, Sam Tuga, Rex, for putting this together. We will sure be meeting again. Stay tuned, add your commentaries, subscribe to us, and tell others about PNP. Here, we say it the hard way. We'll meet again in our next video. We out.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fact check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.